Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR. Masters of the Universe. He-Man. It's not bad. I'm talking about the movie. I just watched the movie, Masters of the Universe. I was a fan of He-Man when I was a boy. And it wasn't on TV for a long time after its initial run. But when it came on DVD, I was brought back to Eternia. And most recently, they made a new movie. I don't know if it came to the movie theater in the town where I get my supplies. I'm in town right now. I have some time to relax, so I thought we could take a look at some of this Masters of the Universe stuff that I have. This has been in this one here, and this one have been in the trunk of my car, I would say, for more than 5 years. Look at this, it's the Masters of the Universe sticker fun. This is some original Masters of the Universe stuff. And you can tell just by looking at it. See this lady here with the blonde hair? That's the warrior goddess herself, Teela. The Lord of Destruction, Skeletor. So I just watched the movie, and it wasn't bad. When I was a kid, they made a movie with Dolph Lundgren. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Now look, somebody did some of the stickers. And that movie was very bad. It just was nothing like the cartoon or the comics that came with them. Oh, look, we can have a cutout and playset. Here we've got He-Man. So the tone of this new movie was a little different. But I thought it was okay. I thought it was not bad. And then afterwards, I saw it a couple nights ago, I started thinking more about it, and I don't think it did very well. Which makes me sad, because I wanted to see more. So the goddess, warrior, princess, Teela, was played by the actress who played Veronica in the hit WB series Riverdale, based on the Archie comics. And she did a fabulous job. And there was some stuff in the movie that was different. Not quite a few things, but they did some real cool stuff. And I was okay with it. I was okay with all of it. Some of the stuff that they did for the first time, perhaps. I don't know. I didn't watch. I watched the very first episode of this He-Man reboot they did years ago. Director Kevin Smith did that. And I liked that they had a lot of the toys, the vehicles. Looked like the toys. So maybe in that one, He-Man and other characters had the battle axe. But in the Filmation cartoon, they did not. But the toy did. And this new movie had He-Man. Oh, he didn't have the shield. why they need the sequel. I got these stickers. They're laser blasts. I was going to call them blasters, laser blazers. They're 3D holographic stickers. We got He-Man, 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 and He-Man and Battle Cat. This is the instructions on how to view holographic stickers. I had 2 packs of these. I got them at the free store about over 20 years ago from the dump. And actually, 2 of them are on the back of my car. But these 4 have not been opened yet. Look, they were $1.39. They were $1.39 at one time. Maybe from Kmart. There's Beastman. He was in the movie. He was one of my favorites. In the movie and in the cartoon. And Man-at-Arms. Oh, when the movie started, I was so excited. When like a character would come out, I would call it. And it was kind of campy, which was good, because then me yelling out at the TV was okay. It's like, that's Spikor, and that's Pisto. Even before they said the names. And they made, it was nice, lighthearted. Those funny names. Were the names that Prince Adam had for these champions of good. Did you ever have old sticker books like this? Somewhere there's the pages with the stickers, but it's more accurately defined as stamp books. You have to lick them. Oh, here they are. Oh my god. Do you want to put one on and lick it? These are so old. I don't know that the glue would work anymore. And they've been in my trunk for this one, not as long as this one. This one's probably coming up on 10 years. I just couldn't let it die. Even though it's on its way. Hey, now that I'm looking closer, this looks like the art from the first storybooks that were with the comics before they had, not comics, with the toys. The toys came with comics. But in the beginning, the comics just had one picture. This doesn't look familiar though. They've used some of them. So in the movie, they do a good job explaining Prince Adam when he's not He-Man. He has the secret identity of Prince Adam. And he went to Earth and he worked at HR, Human Resources. So he was learning all the way to avoid conflicts. And there's some funny stuff. I think you're supposed to color this. In the distance, Castle Grayskull, an ancient place of power and mystery waits. Even from the comic books that came with the toys, differed from the cartoon. This new movie had Castle Grayskull in the city of Eternia. I think they called it something else. Planet Eternia. The city of... I can't remember. Which I didn't like as much, but I'm not picky, man. Like, there's no demand for He-Man. Except for, like, that I'm not demanding it. The old folks, it wasn't good. If you had young children, and you were a fan of the He-Man of the time, at the time, when you were a kid, and you were going to share it with your children, oh, there's Stratos. He was my favorite. Stratos, he was my favorite he was my favorite hero, my favorite toy, because he could fly. And that was cool. But if you were to see it with little kids and think, oh, this is going to recreate the magic and mystery of the He-Man of my youth, childhood, maybe not so appropriate. It's for fans. It's for the fans, and now they're grown up, and they want to see their fictional heroes and villains in kind of funny situations, and see them come to life. Skeletor was fantastic, and Evelyn was played by, I forget her name, but she was in, did you ever see, they did a mini-series called Glow, which was all about the women's wrestling. I think she's married to Ben Affleck's little brother, Casey Affleck, I think is his name. Anyway, she was the main wrestler in that show, and she just did a fantastic job. It was really funny. There was no merman. That's why we need a sequel. Yeah, this picture here looks familiar. Skeletor. See, this is actually when he got into Castle Grayskull. He's watching from his viewer. And Battle Cat. When Battle Cat finally changed to Battle Cat, he didn't talk. There was no time left in the movie, so I don't know if he did have the deep voice. The deep Battle Cat voice. Teela didn't look anything like this in the cartoon. That's how her toy looked. The ancient history, ancient mythology, not mythology, but an Eternia. It was kind of like, is that what it's like in Star Wars? It used to be more advanced, then everybody was wiped out. They lost it all. I think that's about a little bit how it's like in He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Here's the stickers here. You would have to, they're stuck together. This page and this page. You would have to pop them out and then lick them. Find. Anyway, there's some stuff in there. So this is my review. Masters of the Universe is not bad. What more can I say? Let's break into these stickers. Hologram stickers and hologram cards used to be all the rage. Well, I never bought a box. A box of the packs, I think, like in a box of the packs, maybe you were guaranteed one. Carefully. Oh, for the first time. When did this come out? Like 84? stick these on something. What do I got here? I'm just in my car. I'm in my car in town. Relaxing. What do we got? Oh, here I got. Did you ever have a Sony Walkman? Well, this isn't Sony, but it's new. I got this for Christmas. It's a cassette player, like a Walkman. This company's called We Are Rewind. It's like retro. And I had gotten rid of all my tapes, most of my tapes. I found this one years ago when I went back to my parents' place visiting in their basement. And it was in an old ghetto blaster. And it has recordings I made. So this connects by Bluetooth to whatever you have. Or you can stick your headphone jack in there. But I think this needs maybe a little bit of, just a little bit of He-Man action. What do you think? I could probably put like, well, maybe I'll just put one on. Which one should I choose? We got He-Man with his, ooh, somebody's got a battle axe with his shield. It always looked like he was bending his battle axe there. Because the toy was actually, like the battle axe was just plastic. Could bend. Close up with him. And his shield and him with battle cat. I think I want the classic He-Man pose. So these are just like stuck right on there, I think. Oh no, they come off. Look at underneath, they got the black and white picture so you can see it better. You know what, I'm just gonna put that on there like that. I'm just gonna go like this. How do I get that off? No, maybe I gotta pry it off. There we go. That's more close. Alright, let's get He-Man in the circle. Okay, I think we're ready. Which side should I put it on? I could cover the hole, but then I wouldn't know if I had to rewind or not. It doesn't have the automatic flip over thing. What would you call that? Auto reverse? Yeah, that's what you'd call it, auto reverse. But you can record on it. Maybe in the middle to the side. You know, the laws of whatever that's called. Okay. Is it straight? Oh no, I don't think it's straight. You can't go back. You can't go back now. There we go. So, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. There was a big scene with Dolph Lundgren, the first live-action He-Man. In that movie, there was a scene where the new He-Man met the old He-Man. But he wasn't, He-Man. He was just some guy working out. And the scene, like a little cameo. And the scene went on a little longer than perhaps it needed to be. And if you didn't know the connection, you'd be like, what was up with that scene? So, in the end, Masters of the Universe wasn't bad. It was really pretty good and funny. And stuff like that. So I think I'll end it there, and I've got my little Walkman thing here. It's got the sticker on there, and I've done my duty in telling you that it's not bad, and maybe you should see it if you like He-Man. So thanks again for hanging out with me in my car.